Scripture lets us know that God does not condone homosexuality. If you want one reference to be able to deal with that, jump right into the first chapter of Romans and in the book of Leviticus. Corinthians 2.
You know they're trying to get rid of that. Romans 26 and somewhere in Corinthians.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to figure out a law right now.
Trying to get it out of the Bible.
Yeah.
It'll never happen. You know, God will come back and destroy everybody before he let that happen.
Hey, I want to check out the word, okay.
Blow everybody away. So check this out. This is what happens. People started to become perverse. Now what is perversity? Perversity is a built-in desire to change what is natural into what is unnatural. And to go further and further and further. In other words, nastier and nastier. Okay, perfect example. Back in the day, on cable, Porky's. It was an old school little comedy, came on, it was a movie. We thought it was hilarious, and it was about teens who were sex crazy, and they would show a little bit of nudity, and we thought that was foul. My mom was like, y'all should be there watching Porky's. And we did, turn it down, Tony, turn it down. We said, watching Porky's. Now, they have gone way beyond the little bit of nudity that we saw on Porky's. Perversity is starting to take place. So they're saying, let's push it to the next level. How much foul can we get? Richard Gere with the gerbil incident back in the day. Why do a human being need to be messing around with an animal?
I remember that.
Gerbils.
Sorry.
People are always saying, let's find out how to become more foul, more nastier, more meaner. What is that? That's embarrassing. How do you even go to the hospital like that?
I don't know. I was in the 8th grade.
I got a gerbil.
Stuck in your
Y'all didn't hear that, did y'all?
Yeah, I remember that.
Talk to me after we on camera, okay? Really, this is something y'all even need to see on camera. I didn't want to hear about Richard Gere and the gerbil, okay? But that shows perversity at its highest. When you got to go out and get to anybody, I feel bad for the gerbil. The gerbil probably is like, man, I got nothing to do with this. All right, so it says that is perversity, which shows vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. In other words, they took it, changed it, and now in this day and age, we justify it. You can't get up there and say anything bad about homosexuality and not get blasted. The one actor, he got to go on TV and apologize to everybody. He's a campaigner now for, gay and lesbian rights now. Yeah. All because he got on there and blasted some homosexuality. And they ripped him. They're about to ruin this man's career. Yep. And so he had to come out and change up his whole game plan just to stay in the business. And the basketball player who made some statements about homosexuality, and he said he didn't want to be on the team with no gay guy or something like that. One of the basketball players was gay. And they just ripped this dude. He can't do commentation no more. I mean, they have blasted. There was a time in the 50s where it was like standard to talk about gay people. They be over there smoking the news. And now you can't say nothing like that. It's real, we're sensitive because society is becoming perverse. And so it says that they returned over to be doing these things. And check this out. Likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust, one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meet. Now, how about this? In other words, they received a just punishment for their error. Now, I know that AIDS is not a homosexual disease. I mean, it's not just a gay disease. But if you really look at the stats, I just watched the Brady Bunch, like Hollywood, something like that, Hollywood E or whatever, where they show actors when they were little and how they took a turn for the worse, and and the guy from the Brady Bunch, the dad was gay, and they tried to cover it up and say he died from like pneumonia or something like that, but in the video they showed that really he died from a homosexual lifestyle. When I got married, I went in to the doctor and I said, I'm about to get married. When I was in college, I acted up. I want to, get an AIDS test. They said, pay the man. Yeah, okay. They missed the deadline. Went back to court. Pay the man. It was at 30 this time. Now they kept blowing it off like this is a nobody and we don't have to respect the judge and blah, blah, blah. Made the judge man. Female judge. So they come in, now they owe $30 million. Now, first of all, these lawyers' butts are in the sling. Like the owners of this major insurance company probably like, why is it going from $500,000 to $30 million? Well, they go in trying to negotiate, say we'll give you the $10 million. The judge said, if you turn this down, I will make sure that you are wealthy, your family is wealthy, for the rest of generations of your family will be wealthy. I award you the maximum amount that we can give you based on the worth of the company. And it was over $900 million. They settled at $680 million. Now, I gotta be happy for that man. You know what I'm saying? That is a blessing that should be overflowing to the church. This man's in church. You would think that he's just giving it away to the body of Christ. That brother is in the wind. He's in the wind. You know, had all the saints up there fasting to release the funds because the company was trying to file bankruptcy and all stuff. All the church, all his family, Lord, loose it. And take the funds. The funds came and they ain't seen the dimes. That brother's in the wind, man. I might have, man, if I was a family member, oh man, unsaved family member, I have to clarify that. Because I sure know would be in the back. Alright, so it says, we cannot have envious. Even if people are getting ahead, we got to say, go ahead and get it. You know, and our mind will come later. No envy. Murder. Oh, man. This is a big one. Now, gentle women preacher, please do not think you're incapable of murder. I noticed, look at poor Kosi in the back. Sweet as you are. You kill somebody. But she like, she didn't even hesitate. Like, oh, I know I killed somebody. Okay, let's take Connie. No, so Seaman. Okay, you got the most gentle, willing creature that we have in here right now. All right, now, I guarantee you, if you was in the crib and somebody busted in your house and started messing with your kids, you would take a butcher knife and go to town on somebody. I mean, there's something in us that if we're not careful, we have the ability to kill. I had a friend of mine who killed his stepdad. Came home, the old man was going to work on his wife. He went upstairs, got the rifle, came back down to the kitchen, boom, blew him away, and got off. You know, but it showed that anybody, if your back is against the wall, can snap and murder somebody. And so the point is, he threw that out there. You know, we cannot commit murder. How about this? These people were debaters. Just cannot accept something for what it is. Always looking to fight and argue. I know people like this. You tell them about the gospel and they just find reasons not to believe. I mean, they go beyond the reasonable, just, I got a question about that. I'm going to find something to disprove that. All right, debaters. What else? Deceit. All right, always got a hidden agenda, a motive. Can't trust nobody. The world is deceptive. When I worked in corporate America, it let me know that it was deceptive. I worked in the music, Christian gospel music industry, and it was deceit in that bad boy. The company that we signed to, a major record corporation, bought them out and promised them that this was a wonderful merger. Don't worry, everything's going to be great. You're all keeping your jobs, blah, blah, blah. About a month after the merger took place, fired their whole staff, brought their own staff in and cut every new artist off their label. It's brought in all their own new artists. I mean, that's how the business works. You can't trust anybody in corporate America. They brought this brother, I hate to say that, they brought this brother, when I worked for Cincinnati Bell, they brought a man down here from Cleveland, Ohio, with his wife. They just adopted a Korean baby, was building a house, and when 9/11 broke out, they cut that man loose. Gave him a little manila envelope and said, thank you for your service. He's sitting there like, my house is being constructed. And they're like, what that got to do with me, punk? And let it go. Let it go. And I'm like, man, hey, one dude was 2 months away from retirement. 2 months away from his retirement. Worked for them for like 27 years. And they cut him loose 2 months before he got his retirement. This man, I thought, was going to snap and kill everybody in the building. And they had the nerve to send us to a big group therapy thing.